Welcome to this week's Weebly. I just wanted to welcome everybody via video this time. Going to try to do this every once in a while, but not all the time because I do actually miss the process of writing. Speaking of writing, I put out a post on Facebook this week about how I am wishing for my students that are in my graduate classes that their writing becomes better and better over the Christmas holidays. And I got a little bit of feedback saying that it's the teacher's fault if students don't have good grammar. And I took a little bit of offense to that, first of all, because the post was written in incorrect grammar in the first place. So that kind of got my goat just a little bit. But I also started thinking we do have, as educators, a responsibility to make sure that we are upholding the strictest of standards that we believe are important for our students as they move through their years in school. And that does include writing, because the last thing we want to have happen, or maybe it's the last thing I want to have happen, is for the students to get to a master's level class or a doctoral level class and they are still using incorrect grammar. So I wanted to mention that, but also mention that I've been thinking quite a bit about some traditions, and I saw this on Facebook. You can see it too. It's a tradition in a hospital in Texas of sending babies home in Christmas stockings. And I thought that is absolutely adorable. And it got me thinking about the traditions that are important to me, that are important to Dave and me, that are important to schools, and that are important to families, especially this time of year. And I'm curious what your favorite Christmas tradition is, or if you don't celebrate Christmas, what is your favorite holiday tradition? One of ours, and I think that Dave's family also um, celebrated this tradition, is that on Christmas Eve, we got a chance to open one present. And of course, my mom and dad would pick out the present that we would get to open. And it usually was something like pajamas or something that might be useful or helpful for the night before Christmas. And then all the rest of our Christmas presents we would open the next day. Um, and I was thinking about traditions in one of the courses that I'm teaching called Shaping School Culture. It talks about what traditions happen at your school and who are the keepers of those traditions. And one of the things that I remember the best about being a principal at a school in Northwest Florida was that at the end of the school year, on the very last day, we did two things. We danced in the hallway to some pretty fun music. We would put that music out over the intercom, and teachers and students and staff would all dance in the hallway to some type of get ready for summer type of music. The other thing we did on that same day, and it was just a little while after that, was when the students would go out to the bus ramp and load the buses, for the last time that year. It was a pretty cool tradition. All of us would line up along the bus ramp and we would stand and wave at the buses as they took off. There were students who were uh, almost out the window waving at all of us. And frankly, there were some students who were crying, and there were teachers that were crying, and there might or might not have been a principal who was also crying a few of those years. What are those traditions that you hold near and dear to you at your school and in your home? I think this time of year is a great time to think about those traditions. I'd love to hear yours. Share them with me, either through Facebook or Twitter or LinkedIn or simply on my website, arnesoncommunicates.com. Thanks so much for continuing to be a part of my story and be a part of the tradition that I have started of writing a blog or vlogging at least once a week. Thanks so much, and Merry Christmas to all. Take care. Bye bye.